Today we're going to be talking about new developments and news here in the Raleigh-Durham area, so stick around.
All right, the first one we're going to talk about is a new development coming in on the east side of Raleigh in a town called Knightdale. So that side of Raleigh, it's really three areas just back to back to back. So you got Knightdale, you have Wendell, and then you have Zebulon, and that area is really exploding in general.
Yes.
And so there's a very large development that's coming in. I believe D.R. Horton is the builder of that development. It's going to be almost 250 homes. It's going to be right beside a huge development called Wendell Falls. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be really nice.
Yeah, it does. It's called Sanctuary at Pool, and it's gonna have about 250 homes, like Zach mentioned, is what the project is slated to have. We'll see what ends up actually coming in, but that's what the information we have so far says. But it seems like it's going to be really amenity heavy, which is really nice because its neighboring community, Wendell Falls, is very amenity heavy, probably one of the most amenity heavy neighborhoods in the Triangle. And so it's slated to have like a pool, community garden, I think it said a butterfly garden, walking trails, like a little pavilion area. So it seems like it's going to be really nice for families and a lot of space where you can get to know your neighbors. Yeah,
and that's a lot of these new developments that are coming in, these larger new developments are super heavy on the amenities, whether it be nice pools, nice clubhouses, trails, pocket parks throughout the neighborhood. And it seems like this is going to be another one of those really awesome neighborhoods.
Yeah, definitely. And in Knightdale itself, there's a great park called Knightdale Station. So cute, such a great park. And right next to it is our favorite barbecue restaurant in the Triangle, Prime Barbecue. So good. Definitely, if you are visiting the area, you have to eat there for sure. And visit the park too, because it's really nice.
Yeah, it's incredible barbecue.
So the second piece of news on our list, which Zach says is not noteworthy news, is that Publix opened in Durham, our first Publix grocery store. It's exciting. It was like a madhouse there last weekend.
And we do complain sometimes about, and we've done it in the videos about how Durham doesn't get the things that other areas get. And so, I mean, this is a win. It's a win for Durham. We got a Publix.
Yeah, we got a Publix. So that's exciting. It's on the east side of Durham. To kind of piggyback off that news,
our lives are lame.
It's what happens when you get old. You just talk about new grocery stores opening. But we are slated to get a second Publix in Durham, and that is going to be part of a bigger development called Latta Park. Latta Park, a little bit of a controversial development in North Durham. People were pretty upset about it.
If you've ever had the chicken tender sub at Publix, it would not be controversial. It wouldn't be.
So reason being why it would be controversial. So a few years ago, it was pitched to be rezoned to have the commercial and the housing side because it was currently like a residential area. So they had to redo the zoning. The first time it was done, the city council said, no, we're not going to redo it. Then fast forward a few years, they repitched it again, and this time it was approved. So it's coming. It's a little bit delayed. So I think they were supposed to start breaking ground pretty or clearing the land anyways, like right now, but it's about 90 days delayed. They say because of permitting. So we'll see what happens. But Publix is supposed to be kind of the anchor of that development. A few other small commercial spots, a place for like food truck rodeos, some common space, and some townhomes in the area. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's exciting. Yeah.
All right, up next is the Museum of Life and Science. So for those who come into town with kids, it's a place I always recommend to check out because it's an incredible place for your kids. And they just opened up a new exhibit for toddlers, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's opening this week. So it is indoor. So they've been doing some renovations on the inside component of the museum for a while now. And I actually wasn't sure what it was going to be. I think I assumed it was going to be like for field trips or something, but it is an area for young kids. So it's kind of like an area where like they have little soft area for babies to do like crawling type things, and they have like a ball drop area for toddlers and other build big blocks and things like that. So it's like for kids 5 and under. It's kind of the target age group there, but it's really nice. I'm really excited about it. Our kids, they used to have a version of it, but it was a lot smaller. So it's like 3 or 4 times the size of the original little kid section of the indoor part. So I'm really excited. Our kids have always loved the Museum of Life and Science.
Yeah.
We started taking our twins when they were about 1 year old, and they go like every week. So it's really exciting to have some more new exhibits opening there for them, and we're really excited about it.
But if you're coming into the area to visit it, it's or just visit the area, it's absolutely worthwhile checking out with your kids. And if you live here and you've never been, you're missing out. Yeah, it's really, really, really amazing.
So the last piece of Raleigh-Durham news for us today is that the Raleigh School Board is hoping to change the start and end dates for the school calendar, which is really kind of a big deal.
Yeah. And it would be against current state law if they did.
Against the current state law. So they passed a bill in the House to have more flexibility on when counties can or districts can allot their school calendar. So traditionally, the state law kind of says it has to be towards the end of August, like after the 26th or something like, or around the 26th. And they want to move it closer to the 10th of August.
Wake County schools.
Wake County schools. Yeah. So kind of the reason being, the arguments for it would be that right now, like the high school kids or middle school kids, when they have like those final exams or they switch classes midway through the year, they're going on the longer Christmas time break, and then they're coming back and it's still have to do like their exams from the 2 weeks prior. So they're saying it's kind of weird and awkward. And then a lot of these high school students, they have a lot of dual enrollment programs at like the local community college to get college credit, and the calendars don't line up. So they're trying to line them up a little more similar to what they might see at the local community colleges, but it would be starting school a lot earlier in the month, which, the Senate's kind of looking like, we might not agree with this and it might not pass, but in Charlotte, they started doing it anyway. So we'll see what happens. Will Raleigh decide to
I think the vote is April 11th.
Yeah, so we'll find out. We'll find out what happens with the school calendar year, but it would be interesting. A lot of reasoning to be kind of against it would go more with like the tourism industry and things like that, like not having kids going back to school earlier in August. You kind of lose a month of that like prime summer weather for trips to the beach and things of that nature. But we'll see what happens. It would be a big difference.
And that is, like we said, that is specifically Wake County that's considering doing this. So in the Triangle, Wake County is where you find Raleigh, Wake Forest, Cary, Apex, Holly Springs, a lot of those big suburbs of Raleigh. And then you also have Durham County, which is obviously where Durham is. And then you have Orange County, which is where Chapel Hill and Carborough and Hillsborough are. And so there's more to the area than Wake County, but Wake County is a really big piece to the Triangle. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, and I'll be interested too to see if Wake County does it, would Durham or Orange County kind of follow suit, because they're right next to each other. So it'd be kind of strange to have a vast difference, but you never know. We'll find out. If you enjoyed today's video, we have other videos like this you can find on our channel, so feel free to check those out. I am Zach. This is my beautiful wife, Cindy. We do videos like this on a weekly basis, covering the area, covering real estate aspects of the area. We are a couple real estate agents in the area, so if you are looking to buy in the area, you're looking to sell, we would love to be your real estate resource of choice. So feel free to reach out to us. Our info is below, and you can also find us on Instagram. Yep, you can find us on Instagram at The Honeycut Realtors. We'd love to have you follow along with our local adventures there, or you can find us on our website, honeycutrealtors.com. Thanks so much for watching. Yep, we will see y'all next time. All right, third new development on the list. Third thing. Yeah. What am I saying? Third. Just say next. Okay. You don't want to start it? No, I'm good. Okay. He's good. Perfect. All right, I will close out. Right. Will you?